All right, we're going to jump in this 2011 Ford Crown Vic Interceptor. It was -7 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, but it's warmed up to about 18 degrees. So I'm going to jump in this 2011 with 123 on it. As you can see, we've got some good snow. All right, you guys, this is a cold start. There it is. All right, this one's got 123,505 on it, and it's got 4559 idle hours. Like I said, it was -7 or -8 earlier this morning. This has a brand new cushion back seat that matches the front seats. That's an LED one. That's like a nicer, newer one. The old school ones were different. Then you got this one too. Both those come on also. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to get out of here. I used to drive a Crown Vic. Used to be my daily driver. I got my first Crown Vic back in like 2000, and it was a 96 Crown Vic, so it was that little bit older body style. And yeah, I remember when I got my first 98 Crown Vic, it was that first year, that new body style. And I just thought I was so cool. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally got a new body style Crown Vic. That was when it was a 98. So this is the last year they made these, 2011. And I used to drive these around in the wintertime with just studded snow tires, only in the back. So I would put studded snow tires in the back, and about 300 pounds of sandbags in the trunk. These trunks are humongous, you guys. All right, so hopefully I can make it out of the neighborhood right here. It's 18 degrees. It's -7 or -8 this morning. I did a little video on the other Crown Vic and just in the driveway, but I just wanted to show you guys that this hat does not have snow tires on it or anything. This just has regular, I believe these are the Firestone Pursuit tires, and they are not made for these conditions. But we're gonna go jump on the highway anyways, because I remember I put some Flowmaster exhaust on my Crown Vic back in the day. I even put a nitrous kit on one of these old Crown Vics back in the day. So where I live, everybody's got all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. So this is a little bit crazy. I don't have anything in the trunk for weight, and I've got regular, normal tires on here. So old Crown Vic. So 2011, last year they made these. So from 98 to what, 2004, I think these Crown Vics had 215 horsepower, and then by 2004 was the last year of the cable throttle. So back in the day, a lot of people, including me, felt like, hey, the 2004s were the best because they had 250 horsepower by 2004, because they went with like this Mercury Marauder intake system with a different mass airflow sensor. So they got like an extra 10 horsepower by 2004, and they basically had I think by 2004, yeah, they had 250 horsepower all the way to 2011. 2005 was the first year of the electronic throttle, so you no longer had a cable that went directly from the pedal to the throttle. 2005 was weird because you would step on it and the engine would rev up before the transmission kicked in, because it was that first year of the electronic throttle system that they had, and it had a little hesitation to it. I think they had that all figured out by 2006, but that first year in 2005, the first one I got ever back in the day, I remember I stepped on it and the engine revved up, and it didn't do anything for like a half a second, and I thought the transmission, I was like, oh man, the transmission isn't working right, and then it kicked in, and then I just realized that was normal. But I think by 2006 they got all the little bugs worked out with that, and it was more responsive, like, you know, as soon as you stepped on it, it would go. But yeah, 2005 was a weird year. And then 2005, I believe, was the only year that they had the the AM/FM radio antenna in the back. I believe it was on the back driver's side or something like that by the trunk. So if you ever see one with the antenna back there, it's a 05, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. I haven't, I've had 602 Crown Vics now, you guys. So this is a sheet of ice right here. So if you got a car coming, I'll just let them go by. And then I'll get up and go. Got my headlights on. This one's got cruise control. 95% of these pursuit packages don't have cruise control. So I'm just gonna take it easy until it warms up. The needle hasn't even moved at all on the for warming up. I think I just got the last 3 that this department had. The department I got this from, I believe this is the last 3 2011 Crown Vics they had. And 2 of them were from the factory, the Ford production line, in sequence. So I've got 2 of these that are 1 number off from each other on the VIN number, which means they were made consecutively on the production line. And this one has the cup holders and your 12-volt plug-in right there. So you're good to go with your cup holders. And let's get up to 70 here. It's about 18 degrees out here, you guys. We're at 4,380 feet elevation. This is Highway 97. I'm about 3.5 hours from downtown Portland, 2 hours from Eugene, about 1 hour and 50 minutes north of Klamath Falls, and like 45 minutes south of Bend, Oregon. This is Highway 97, the main artery that runs through the whole state. And it gets cold in the wintertime out here. But back to these Crown Vics, 4.6 liter V8. This is the most dependable cop car that was ever made. It gets the government's #1 crash test rating, so it's the safest for your family. The Interceptors have heavier duty wheels, tires, suspension, brakes, cooling and charging systems. Stainless steel dual exhaust. I mean, these were my daily drivers for years. Heated side mirrors, power side mirrors, and cruise control on this one, you guys. So if you ever look at one of these, you're thinking about buying one, see if it has cruise control, see if it has that cup holder. A lot of these guys, including I get them too, where they don't have that cup holder right there that slides out with a little like ashtray and a 12-volt plug-in. But I used to drive these around all winter back in the day. I would with just studded tires on the back only, and about 200 to 300 pounds of sandbags in the trunk to weight it down, and they went pretty good. I mean, nothing's gonna beat an all-wheel drive in these kind of situations out here. But with all this ice and snow. Love these cars though. Look at that. You know, wintertime's got its perks sometimes, you know? Alright, jump on the highway here, head back. Now I'm going northbound here on 97. Yeah, drive's good, you guys. Scoop this up before the next person does. I got the heater up all the way. It's feeling good in here. Go to interceptorking.com for current inventory, or copcarforsale.com for current inventory. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Most amount of vehicle for least amount of money right here, you guys. Why pay more elsewhere? And this is the most dependable law enforcement vehicle ever built. The taxi guys would put 300,000 to 400,000 miles on these before they got rid of them. And when I step on it, it gets up and goes like it should. It's got those gears for the highway. It's ready to go, you guys. It needs a driver. One owner vehicle right here, one owner vehicle. I love these old Crown Vics. They're amazing. I can't believe that I got a few more that are in this great of condition. I mean, they quit making them in 2011. So yeah, scoop this up. Last year of the Crown Vics. Right here. You guys be safe. Take care. Later.